I'm also fond of reading books. So that is all about
Okay, Anshul, tell me, why are you so keen on becoming a civil servant? Why do you want to pursue a career in civil services?
Sir, I was in class 12th and there was this speech by Honorable the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So he said that do not dream of becoming something, dream of doing something. And sir, that stuck with me. And sir, I dream of a life that is dedicated to the nation, a life of service. And sir, I've been associated with various NGOs, as you can see in my tab. But I've realized that to create an impact, you have to be in the administration. So that is one thing. And sir, there are other personal things associated with it as well. So I've been in Uttarakhand. I've changed around 13 schools. I've lived all over Uttarakhand. And when I was a little kid, I come from a very privileged background. Yet I had to walk 2 kilometers down to the bus stop. Then we used to go to the school. And I've seen my friends walking 10 kilometers to the school, and while on their way back, they carry loads of sticks or grass on their head. And so that really moved me, and I think I can change that.
Okay, Anshul, you said you are a dreamer. You want to bring about changes in the country. Suppose if you are asked to prepare a vision statement or a vision document for India, what are be your 3 to 4 priorities while preparing the vision document?
So, sir, the first and foremost will be the youth of the country, because almost 70% of the population of our country is below the age of 35. That is one thing. And sir, within this youth segment, I want to focus more on education. So although we have a fine institution of education, but I think there are certain changes needed, and I think we can supplement it with the various other the models of education that has been given either by Swami Vivekananda ji, who talks about the youth power and about determination and willpower. So we can include that. We can include other things as well. So that is the youth is one thing. And sir, if we talk about a second domain, it would be economy certainly. So I think we have to invest more on agriculture because it is our good point. It is a USP of India. Then I would also focus more on the manufacturing sector and open up to the market forces. Open up to the market forces and make sure that it is open up for reforms. Like we recently had the agricultural reforms, but it was taken back. So something on that line. Then if we talk about another segment, it would be defense. So I would make sure that there is a military industrial complex. Then we are indigenizing the defense products. Then we are investing more and more on manufacturing of the small arms, ammunition, the shells and the artillery guns within India and exporting it to all of the world. And sir, fourth will be having a greater presence in the international arena that we are doing right now after 2014. We have seen there's been a significant shift, so I would focus more on that. So these are the four.
Okay, got your point. You wanted to say that if the youth are prosperous, society will be happy. Okay, and when the society is happy, state will propel to prosperity. Isn't it? This is what you wanted to say. There is a concept of Skill India. Do you think that this campaign or this program has failed the youth of our country?
So I wouldn't exactly say it has failed it, but I think there are certain improvements that can be done upon. Although it was a great program, but we have seen that although the youth were skilled, but the skilling was not up to the mark, and we haven't seen that transformation of that skills into employability and money coming in through jobs.
Give us 2 suggestions which you want to recommend to the government for improving the quality of output in the skill development program.
So I think first would be we have to focus on new curriculum. So what we are seeing the skilling India, it is more focused on be it tailoring, electricity, electrician and sorts of things like that. If you could move into the computer domain as well, if we could train people into AI, and we could even train them into graphic designing or some relating something to the computer, to the Tally or SQL, something like that, database management. I think we can create a more skilled labor force.
Anshul, I can see that you have opted for certain Group B services and you have opted out of certain Group B services. Why so? What is the rationale for it?
Sir, in fact, I was really confused what services to opt in what manner. I was thinking about the top 3, 4 or 5 services, but then I had to talk with my senior. So he's from my college, so he got selected into services. So he told me that you fill all these services and you can opt out of those 2. And if you have to go for B services, then join your state Group B services. That is much better.
So while taking decision, you rely more on your friends and peers than by your own conscience.
No, sir. The experience of a senior bureaucrat, a senior of mine. So I rely more on that. The experience.
Thank you.
Anshul, you belong to Nainital. Tell me about Manrega in Uttarakhand. What is the condition now or status of Manrega in Uttarakhand?
Sir, I'm not privy to the exact technical details of this question. Although I think
You have